I know. Okay, it'll be fine. I don't know.
Okay. So I'll have you do this while do the first cutting while I adjust the rope on this.
Oh.
So the thing is, you cut along here. This is fairly easy to cut.
Okay.
Cut a slit here and open it up, and you'll see a white tendon.
Yeah.
Don't cut the tendon. Go under the tendon so there's a clear gap there. You can almost see where the tendon is.
Right.
Above there.
Okay.
So cut it so there's about an inch wide under the tendon.
Oh,
and do
right.
that on both sides.
Okay.
Okay. And then you'll see the rest done here. You're way off on the video again. I'm going to move it over here. Oh,
Okay, yeah, you can adjust it. That's cool. Or you can run it if you want. Good. Is it?
Are you finding?
Well, I feel like
You got to open up the skin a good bit.
Okay.
Have that be open several inches. Perfect.
Well, because like here's the tendon, but how do I get under it?
Okay, let's see. Oh my God, this. Hold on a second. I can't see close up with them. Okay, right there.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay, right there. Yeah, you really don't have to go that far, but yeah, go
That's
through
right,
it so you
first
can get
cut
through
through
it. Yeah.
Okay.
That,
just wanted to be sure
that's
because I
enough.
noticed I was
Yeah,
getting
that's
it.
enough.
Okay.
And you think that looks too thin, but
It's that tough.
it's that tough, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, just do exactly the same on the other side.
Yeah, their skin is. That's so crazy.
Wow, I see those teeth he was chopping. They're freaking huge.
That's crazy. He doesn't. How much blood do you think he has left in him?
There's still going to be
A good amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, their jaws. Well, and if you look like how tough, like that's like bone.
Yeah.
That would feel like bone. That crushing.
Yeah.
I'll show you inside. We've got
Yeah,
some
they-
really thick skulls.
Oh
That
yeah.
one's- That's so small.
This one's a small one.
Yeah.
Can I keep the head? Yeah, those teeth too, because when they're, you said this is a juvenile. When they I mean, he could definitely take my hand, but he wouldn't be able to take my wrist. But they can bite through bone.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's so crazy. He already feels just like me. There's like no life in him.
Yeah.
Weird. It's so weird. I remember when we put my dog down. You need here? I can get you.
Can you reach higher than me?
Yeah, we
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying to get that. The second rope needs to be on the second pulley there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you are a few inches taller. Perfect. Because of the angle it kind of sits with over there. Okay, great. Okay. And
It's trying to flip back again,
we
but
want it, but we want it lower down. Right. There we go. Okay.
Thank you for this.
Yeah. Now, the two tendons, through the hole, clips onto those two pieces. So, that's why you need to cut a little bit so you get under there. You can cut the skin if it's easier to see. Oh, you got it.
I just the tendon like slipped.
Perfect. Yeah.
I think this one should.
You gotta go pretty wide on that.
Yeah. A little. Okay.
Can you hook it again? Sorry.
Oh.
Well, get it in there now. Okay.
Does it matter if it's on the inside or the outside? Is that gonna?
No, that shouldn't matter. If you go, I see
I
what
thought
you're
so
doing.
too.
You should be able to do that.
Oh,
Okay.
you think that'll be okay?
Yeah.
All right. Very
Okay. Now,
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. Oh, now we slipped out on the pulley again.
Right.
It might work, but it's better if it's. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
just this one?
Hold, yeah. Keep it adjusted.
You're gonna put it on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. That's probably good. Actually, could you hold that for me? No, just hold it straight. Just keep pulling down at it. Times. And we probably don't need to go around the post because he's a little lighter than some of the others. That should be enough. Let's pull on that a little bit, but that should. Okay. I'm gonna.
Better safe than sorry. I
Better
don't
safe
feel it.
Now, do you want the wheelbarrow still here, or should I move it?
You can move that. Yeah, in fact, yeah. Pull that out of the way first. But the first thing we want to do is continue draining the blood and wash him down a bit.
Yeah. I mean, look at
Yeah,
that. That's
yeah,
a lot. I
that's-
almost cut his whole arm off.
Wow. But clearly it took a while to get the vitals. Okay, so,
I really should have been. I think I was going too much of an angle this way. I should have been going deeper.
that's probably it. Yeah.
He was like pushing against it so it kept flattening, but now I know.
Okay, so there's a plate, you cut the throat. Yeah, and then we'll wash the blood out of him and then we'll throat down here. So, do the best you can. I don't know the whoa.
Use the same knife?
Jennifer's washing upstairs.
Oh. Use the same knife.
Yeah, that's fine.
And just right under the jaw?
Yeah. I don't know. This is again a place where I'm not expert on the veins. I know somewhere in there is a good place to get the veins. But yeah, if you go all the way across, it should get it. Yeah, holding him still might help a little bit. I'm gonna get the hose. We'll need that quite a bit here.
Yep, there you go. I brought the machete down.
Oh, okay. You're ready.
Is that good enough or should I do it all the way?
Do it all the way.
Get into that sheet fat. That meat
I'm
looks
gonna
good.
try to use the back out. I'm gonna wash more of the dirt and the blood and stuff off. Sometimes they poop all over the cage. I didn't see him doing
Yeah,
that.
sure.
So maybe he was kind of hungry and needed that spot.
Oh,
That's why we got him.
that must make the Hawaiian pig so good. It's always eating all that fruit.
Yeah. Fruit and earthworm.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a
That's
great
why they
diet.
keep digging up our yard. I should put him down more cinder where they do that, but
It's actually probably easier because don't they like dig in the ground a little bit? Right, because they're eating worms and shit.
yeah.
That
And
makes sense.
I think they often are pretty careless about what they eat. I think they eat large clumps of dirt and hope there's an earthworm in there. Because I have to fill in holes when they dig up through the yard. It's not
Like they're not digging, right?
yeah, they're
literally-
eating
Wow.
and getting a little nutrition out of it. Maybe there's other bugs and
That's
stuff
good.
in there too. But
But
that's
I mean,
what I
they're
hear.
nutrients in dirt.
What I hear is that the
Interesting.
earthworms are their favorite.
That makes sense. We're like, yeah, in Wisconsin, the pigs are, like,
Oh, is that where you grew up?
yeah.
Okay.
And obviously those are
Let me
farm
get a little
pigs,
from
so
this
they're-
side. Jam, get the blood on your. Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's saying no. She's saying I should get it on my face.
Oh, you're a warrior now.
Wild, yeah. It's so crazy. It was there was like a whole moment in time that passed that was very weird. But now, yeah, super surreal. But now it's just like, oh, okay. Because I've watched deer get gutted and everything and cleaned. So that part I'm more comfortable with.
Have you ever gutted a deer?
No, I've only watched it and done that. No, I've
It
done
probably
fish.
won't, but just see if that arrow will come out.
Oh,
It
yeah.
probably is stuck though. Oh, good, good. Okay. Okay, let me rinse that. Careful because it is sharp, yeah. Okay, I'll get that later. And just set it on the table over there. Oh, nice hunk by the
I know, right?
That looks delicious already.
That's what I said. I know. Same thing. We're so gross. That's funny.
Okay, let's.
I know, I
you
didn't-
could-
doesn't it
I
go
would cut.
good?
I would cut that more there and see if more will drain out. Cut
Sure.
like here. In fact, if you can go all the way down to the throat.
Yeah, look at that. Man, I punctured this.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah.
And that's what we all look like on the inside.
Yeah. See, but there's a gap. There's
Yeah.
a part there. Cut through that.
Here.
Yeah.
Is that all just like damage from?
That's where, yeah, that's the
Wild,
blood
yeah.
coagulating.
Yeah. Right, I see now too, right, that's just because of how long it took.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Okay, so now, the trickiest part is getting the intestines clean out.
Okay.
And I've done that once, more or less successfully, and other times I've really struggled with it.
Because of having to tear them out,
Yeah, because it's
attached to the rectum.
attached to the rectum, and you gotta get it all this way, and you gotta cut very carefully around here. If you're an expert, it probably doesn't take too long, but for me, it's taking forever. You gotta cut around here, penis out, and then
Right.
that attaches to the.
Am I gonna cut, should I cut here into this meat? Or should I maybe start right here where it's a little bit softer and cut around here?
This is actually quite soft here, so you can cut
In
all.
here.
I've done it like this. I cut
Keep
a-
this bulb
Yeah,
right here.
yeah. That's not too hard. The trickiest thing is right up around the butt. You gotta So you gotta cut under the tail. That's a little thick here, or on top of the tail, I should
Yeah.
say. I mean, under from our perspective. A little bit here, but this is stiff right here. So that's some work.
You're
And then
cutting
you
the
gotta.
tail up?
It attaches to the butt. Attaches to
Ah.
all of this.
Okay.
But then it's the trick is once you get in there, it's hard to see what you're doing, and you need to
Right.
cut
It kind of does
free
this
from the legs.
and this.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
And there's just a little bit of poop around there.
I know the actual shape of that entire part of an animal from working with anal glands and
No more than
dogs.
I do.
So.
Let me wash his butt just a little bit more.
Okay, yeah, there's a little.
And I'm gonna-
The way that I know things is so crazy. It's the most random I go. Killing an animal reminds me of when I was caring for animals.
But I've seen far dirtier pigs than this.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've had to hold this for 15 minutes and you still have
Just
stuff
like
coming
poop
down.
and mud,
Yeah. So maybe that will make it easier. Okay, so
Using the same knife?
yeah, that's a pretty good knife for most general purposes.
If you really couldn't clean them while he's got in the cage, I bet that would have felt
I
so
would
good.
go across underneath there and try to cut that way. Yeah. Okay, you got through. Looks like. There. Okay. And then Well, you don't want to take it off. It helps to keep the tail with everything else, with all the insides.
And I guess you don't want to pierce the colon either.
Exactly. That's the tricky thing. You want that all together, and he's going to have full intestines. With
You want me to hold the tail up while you cut?
I mean, it's not really the holding it. Yeah, I guess I just don't want
My best.
I don't want to go too deep. I think I got it now.
Yeah. And I've often gone from both sides. You cut around here, and then you can kind of see more what's inside and
Right. Okay.
connect it to the back cuts.
Try to get to work.
You got that muscle that help lift the tail.
Well, and it's, it's got a little bit of a vertebrate in it, which is
That's what you're doing is cutting into the vertebrae a little bit. But you don't want to cut that rectum.
I do have some big copper cutters in the tool bag.
I have sometimes used, someone advised me to use the trimmer, the yard trimmers.
yeah, just a hedge clipper. Maybe a clipper would be nice.
Yours might be closer.
Yeah,
Sorry.
my copper cutter.
Okay.
Perfect.
Just for time, I think
That
that
might be good.
I am having a hard time getting through that. So I just don't want to go too deep.
Right. Once you're through the skin, then cut more skin up in a V and see into it a little more. Oh, just a little one. Okay. Yeah, that'll be easier to work with. A lot of things.
Yeah, here you go, Jim.
Yeah, there's still bone to get from there.
Yeah, that'll go right through bone.
Alright. Hang on to that because there might be one or two things.
Yeah.
that's useful for
Is
later.
there a little bit more?
Yeah.
How do?
Okay.
So you see,
I would start cutting here. Cut on
Cut
both sides
towards
there.
here?
Yeah, and connect it with your hole there. Oh, there we go.
Except I punctured pretty deep. I hope I didn't.
If you were on the side, you should be okay because there it's kind of just straight in.
Right.
We'll find out.
Like that's where it's at too. It's just that I just.
But on the other side, rather than poking it, you might want to just cut along the surface.
Not into the meat.
Yeah. Because this again is where the skin is relatively shallow, relatively thin.
But how do I cut it away from here?
Oh, you don't. This is all connected. So you want to cut this around, and then you want to be able to pull that over
And
this
then the
way.
whole thing will come out.
Yeah. If you do it right, if you free it up from everything
Okay,
else.
I got you.
Yeah, it all flops forward. So you want, so focus now on cutting forward, and you want to cut all the way down to connect to your throat cut even.
So how deep do you want me to cut
No,
it?
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you need to get to the point.
Sorry. I was trying to cut way deeper than I think I need to.
Yeah, peeling the skin is actually one of the easier parts.
Should be. I make everything difficult, Karen.
Okay, good. Yeah, you see, you don't want to puncture those things. You want just on top of them. Yeah. Ongoing's good. And you can pull the skin up a little bit on one side, and then like grab part of it and pull it towards you. Yeah, exactly. That. Yeah.
Right, okay.
one thing I would just because you'll need to do this again later anyway. Cut all the way down here. Cut a strip of skin. The more skin you can peel away, the better you can see what needs to be done underneath. This is going pretty quick, actually. So I've had tougher times with skin than this.
Yeah, his skin was surprisingly soft.
Okay. Now, as much as possible, peel away the skin. So, like,
Oh, right.
yeah, you peel just under the cut just under the skin, and it more or less just peels away
Okay.
pretty quickly. But the higher up you pull, the more you need to be safe. So, okay, there we go, like that. So do more of that. Good morning. How are you? We got a pig. Let us know if you need to move our car.
Oh, no, we're good. I'm
Okay.
here working, yeah.
All right.
We're all good. Enjoy.
Okay.
I put the enjoy part yet.
No, this has been good. This has been great. Insane. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? The skin is fat too.
I don't want the skin to fat either. I want that fat. I know, right? Yeah. It's got too much up here, so maybe if I start cutting it here. Crazy, yeah, it's just late.
Yeah, maybe.
And then
we
I use the bucket for skin and bones and everything else I don't need. Just toss the finger behind you when you get a big chunk all the way.
I'm not trying to get greedy. I would like to do this as good as possible, you know.
I can see how thin you're getting it, so that's.
Yeah. It could have been surgeon.
Still could be.
Or
As
psychopath.
right, as I cut your vital organs out.
Like a surgeon.
Love you, yeah. That is what's going on. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to listen to that later. There's so much meat still on the skin.
Yeah, but unless you're a real expert, I wouldn't sweat it too much. You know,
I'm always like that. She's
there's a
always
lot
having to yell at
left.
me at work for being
There
too
will
detail
be a lot
oriented.
left over. So,
Like, that's not even, nobody's gonna see it. It's not important. I'm like,
yeah. Yeah, it's surprising that they're going back there on both legs. I know. I mean, I wonder if it cut itself on that.
thing.
Yeah, the thing that the lever for the trap. They could easily. I can see them doing that as he goes back and forth.
True. Prior to us killing him.
Yeah. He was moving a lot this morning.
That's a
I
good
don't know.
trap you got, by the way. I like that.
It's a $700 trap. Guy down the block sells them.
Oh, wow.
I tried another trap before that. That was cheaper and didn't work as
Yeah.
well. This is the one.
This one's going through some punishment already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one, they sometimes escaped from it because it had gaps in it. This one is rock solid.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, and to see how strong they are, even like when they have no energy.
$700, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at like $250 worth of material and then just welding. You guys making pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it takes a bit of time.
Yeah, the welding.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta be good at that.
There's several things that I'm boggled that you can't find in stores in Hawaii. Electric wood chippers. I would think that would be so useful because people always have small trees and trap stuff to kind of get rid of on the yard, and it'd be so handy to do that. And of course, and they're like $100.
Yeah.
But you can't find them in stores.
Yeah.
You could order them through Amazon. I keep thinking about doing it. I haven't actually done that yet.
Yeah. I mean, after you spend some time here, you realize what is needed and what they don't have.
Yeah.
There's a money-making opportunity.
And pig traps. You can buy small mammal traps at Tractor Supply, but not a pig trap.
Mm-hmm.
What?
So if you think somebody could make some money by standardizing one and having it,
Yeah.
a good market,
Especially here.
Yeah.
You can make some money on with water pump, manual water pumps, just like a foot pump, an inline foot pump.
Oh, okay.
Because people they lose their electricity,
Sure.
and if they're on catchment, they lose their water too.
So just as a temporary thing to
and get water out with it.
Yeah. But no one has those.
Or a pump on a like a stationary bike,
Sure.
So now that we've got the skin kind of away, is it time to pull those organs out?
Yeah. Okay. So now, try to cut along here and
To get them.
to get the genitals separate. Yeah. But again, cut as thinly as possible. You want to glide along the surface, and it should be almost like separating skin. Yeah. Pull it away, and that it kind of shows itself. Okay, yeah, great. Just keep going around, and then you can still save the meat underneath there.
Have you ever eaten the testicles?
No.
Should I?
Well, each to their own.
Raw. That's what that should be like the one.
I'm not going to get
into
into anyone's personal life here.
You've seen Apocalypto,
I'm sorry.
right?
The heart,
Apocalypto at
right?
the beginning, where that was
I thought about it.
I didn't remember that. Is that what they're doing at the beginning?
Well, yeah, they were trading like, one got the liver, one got the heart.
Oh,
and then one
Yeah, and
got
they're making
the
fun of it.
testicles.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
forgot
forgot
about that. And
that,
they're all
yeah.
laughing
There were
at
a few lighthearted parts at the beginning
There was, yeah.
before it gets too serious.
Yeah, that one gets real serious real
Yeah.
quick. That's funny. I forgot about that. Yeah, and they're making fun of them. Which is funny, too, to think that in other cultures, that's what they do.
Oh, yeah. And I've thought about eating the heart. I just could never quite bring myself to do it.
I mean, I like liver.
I love liver, and
Yeah.
I
So I assume I probably like the organs, but
Yeah,
should
yeah.
I just cut from
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Now, yeah, right. You can just cut right up, right. And you kind of flip that back, and then we'll be flipping it the other way later. But
Okay.
that's just to get it out of the way for now. Okay.
All the way up?
Yeah. Okay. Now is where I know less. And have kind of muddled my way through each time. So now you wanna cut through the muscle here to expose more than underneath, and you want to cut a line here. Yeah.
But not all the way through, right?
Well, no, not deep, but to penetrate that first layer of muscle.
Yeah. That's just always what I've heard is that you don't want to puncture the organs.
Right, yeah. You want to expose the organs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Good.
Oh,
Now you see where. Yeah. And the cutting is-
I've done, now, the last time I filleted a fish, I was probably 8.
Mm.
It's been since I was a
I
kid.
have never even filleted a fish.
That's what
I went
this
straight
reminds
to
me.
pig.
You know what's weird is that this meat literally already smells like ham.
Mm.
Ew.
That's crazy. I mean, that's all ham is.
Don't lick your
Yeah.
fingers when you're...
Oh, no.
Yeah, and-
No,
and-
you have to cook ham. You have to cook ham.
Oh, what is that?
Something keeps pushing out. Well, I mean, I fucked up its organs in there. I wouldn't be surprised if...
Oh, yeah, it's true.
You
Yeah,
might be
you got
hitting,
one.
at some point you'll hit rib down there.
Yeah, it's getting there, but
There you go. He's starting to lose it now.
Oh. Okay, actually, I wouldn't cut any more there now because it may start going forward.
Forward now.
Okay. Now, try start cutting through here. Just
so you want like around here?
I would cut here.
Oh, at an angle.
Yeah, and then you want to cut through here more. So these two parts can peel away a little bit. And then is the tricky part of connecting it with the cuts you've made back there with the tail and the butt, and then it
Holding that place.
ideally flips forward. Yeah.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
so. Like this, right?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah. I mean, to the
Tension off.
side. To the side. I would cut more forward. More. Yeah. Yeah. Higher angle because you want to cut up this way eventually.
Oh, okay. Like that's okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Should I cut all the way through this?
Yes. Yeah. I think you can there. I don't know what that is, but that's something essential.
Here it comes.
Just
Watch your shoes.
keep an eye on. Yeah.
Should I let it?
Let it go. I mean, yeah.
Up here?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, good. It's gonna go more. Stay clear of it and make sure your knife doesn't puncture it. But it's all together.
Oh yeah. Does it stink real bad?
It's going a little bit.
I mean, if you puncture it.
Oh yeah, and it could risk,
Oh,
infecting the meat.
true.
You don't
Okay.
want that. Okay, so yeah,
Cutting it.
keep going.
Cutting this.
Yeah, yeah. Just make sure.
So basically,
we're-
you want this part to come out with it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Let me take a look here.
I mean, I'll just
Yeah,
watch
I'm
if
kinda
you're more
guessing
confident
here.
with
Yeah,
it.
and I'm not that much more. I would.
Or if it's because you're less confident, you want. I mean, whatever you
Yeah.
need. This has already been so great. This is so much more than I could have.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. Let's cut here.
Okay.
You want to cut on both sides there and get deeper into that. Eventually you want to get all the way down here to where you have the cuts to the back. And you'll pull it all forward. And then the other tricky thing with that is that the rib cage stops it from all flowing out.
Oh,
easily.
right.
So then you gotta cut there a bit.
Oh,
And I haven't figured out the best way to
But I would like to cut it down.
do that.
You gotta save that good crotch meat.
There's some good meat there.
It's probably pretty tender.
Yeah, the legs.
Mm-hmm.
So Jam, do you pick your name for the musical reference, like Jammin'? Okay.
When I was,
Yeah.
I used to, my brothers are musicians,
Okay.
and so I have two older brothers. I was always the only girl.
Yeah.
They would always jam with all their friends, so
Okay.
we'd all jam. And then when I turned 18, all of their friends were like, "You're now the fox of the jam." They were like, "You're the girl. You're our sex appeal." My brothers were like, "Oh, geez, I didn't want that." But
Yeah.
then they just started calling me Jam Fox, and then
Jam
Jam
Fox,
just
okay.
stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, and then,
And where in Wisconsin did you grow?
like Kenosha area.
Yeah, let's see. I have yeah, that's like south of Madison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, it's right south of Milwaukee. It's directly between Milwaukee and Chicago.
Oh, that one, right.
It's right on the lake.
Yeah, yeah. I've driven by there too. I've been through Chicago and
What part are you
Madison quite a bit. I'm from Minnesota.
Oh,
But,
nice.
but
Yeah.
I went to school at the UW for a couple years, and I spent time in Chicago. So and my sister lives in Milwaukee. So I've been.
I switched the poop out of its butt. Okay, so there's one little part that's caught right there. How should I cut that?
Yeah. There's always a tricky bit.
Just
Okay.
cut over it?
I remember now how it works. you got to cut more here inside. Cut through the meat to get. You want to make really sure you don't cut the organs, but you know, you can lose a little meat. It's okay to do that. But you're doing very good there, actually.
Trying to
Trying,
save as
yeah.
much meat as possible.
Yeah.
I cut into it at first and realized.
Yeah.
Okay, this is fine. Just cut this away.
Yeah. Yeah.
This can all stay intact, but this
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
across. Should I do this?
You can. Yeah. Just a little extra tendon or connective tissue.
But that's going to unconnect this, so this will come out separate. Whatever this is.
And
This is
so,
all layered.
well, you want to go deeper here, so you know there's more totally there.
In here, though.
Yeah, on the side.
It's so crazy how there's just like membranes holding everything in.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how fragile we are.
Okay, be careful there. That's all connected. The organs together. So. Cut more on the other side there. Yeah.
So basically, all this junk, I think, we just got to cut away from the body, right? Oh, there you go. There you got it.
Oh, yeah. Good work. Okay. So there's
What is
yeah. Okay, so that's the urethra or whatever.
I can just cut this.
You can, but well, I mean, it's gonna then urine's gonna come out.
Oh.
You want to keep cutting because this connects down to here.
Right.
So you ideally
Oh,
you
can
have
I
it
just
all
cut through
together. Yeah, but on the sides. Yeah. So you're not cutting in the middle. You're
But I can cut
separating.
out a little, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's way. The tube is way back there, so
Yeah.
you're still trying to get to it.
Is that okay?
Yep. But at this point, I mean, I just guessed my way through this. I haven't figured out the best way to do it.
Okay. So,
But at least you have a good view of what you're trying to do.
yeah.
Yeah. If you can make more progress there, that's good. I see what you're doing here. Yeah, you could cut more here, right in the center there where it's bloody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seemed like you were hitting bone.
Or
or
are you
something.
getting bone there?
Well, I don't think it's cartilage or something
Oh,
though.
I see. Yeah.
And yeah, right here there's,
Okay, they're a little. Yeah, there was a little bit there. You go.
Ooh.
Yeah, careful there.
So where's the poop coming from? Did you cut something?
I think that's,
Oh, we can. You want me to drink that more?
no, there's not still
We
poop
get
coming
more,
out, is there?
More. Okay.
I
Well,
think there
mean,
was
it's
just some
getting-
left
you can
in
see
its,
it all over the
Yeah, but there's
Oh.
going to be. Yeah, I mean that's the.
it's just because it
wrapped up
runs,
as well.
yeah.
So.
I don't know, where do I get it from here?
Yeah, at this point, you might want to take the. Let's see if we can cut this a little bit, whether it's bony or cartilage or whatever that is. Right there. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, wait, there's one more.
There we go.
There's
Yeah.
yeah, that's coming. There we go.
Okay, see if you come around with your knife and see if now you can go a little further there. Or if you're still hitting hard bits. Because that's what's in the way now.
Okay, I can just cut this whole part of it.
Let's see. You want to get through this right here.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's all that's keeping you from being able to pull the two legs apart,
Oh,
and
I
then
see.
you pull everything forward.
you just had to cut the pelvis.
Is there a little bit more in that? Yeah.
I
I think you, yeah, oh, you got it, you got it, yeah. Now you just need to cut the connective tissue.
Right.
Around it. Yeah, I think you're good now.
What? Feel like you're one of us now. Okay, but it's connected also to the intestine here, obviously.
Well, you want to be able to pull that all forward.
I'm pulling all the. All of it's gonna come out this way.
This is
Okay.
connected to the butthole, and you want to bring the butthole
All
around.
of that should come forward with the intestines. Yeah, you're doing it right. Okay, before you flop that all the way forward, though,
What were you gonna say?
okay, I was going to say let's try to cut a little bit more of the rib cage so that it can truly all fall out. Yeah, try to cut through the meat till you hit the bone there.
Yeah, I can feel it. Should I break it?
If you can, yeah.
No. Maybe if I use two hands. Hold on.
Or you can get under it with cutters.
You can try the cutters. Yeah.
I think I'll just- You want me to try to break it
If you
open?
can, yeah. If you can. Oh. Yeah. I mean, there's a way if you score it just the right way that you
It should be able to
you can
break.
break it. But I've never done it that way. I've always wrestled with this. Again, I don't know the best technique.
I know I'm just mutilating this meat. I'm sorry, buddy.
Some of that is already too bloody anyway. Anything in your way, just cut away and toss in the.
Yeah, this is all.
Yeah.
Tossing here.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, what is this? What is this?
There's ribs there.
Is that a rib?
There's you're probably feeling ribs.
Okay.
And those
I
are
think
maybe-
they broke his rib.
Maybe.
I don't know. In order to, I mean, it's not that. There's really not that much space. We need to be able to break it. I know they're strong, but there. A
Oh,
little
you
bit.
got something.
A little bit. Just this.
You want to try it with this?
Yeah.
And one at a time. I could also bring in the clippers.
We still got a little ways to go, huh?
Oh, you're asking
As far as
time?
like time wise.
Yeah. You have to be somewhere.
Do you want to
We
come
were
back?
supposed to be. Well, I think
Are you able?
we're on kind of a time thing with this, aren't we?
Are you able to come back? For me, I mean.
Oh, yeah. If you want to keep going.
Is that fine?
Yeah, I think so. You want to do that?
Will that be okay?
Mhm. Okay.
If that's okay with you.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I mean, probably about 11.
If that's okay with Greg.
you live nearby, or you live near the gym? Or?
We live together.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, yeah.
We were just gonna go throw up some solar panels at a job,
Yeah.
but maybe if this takes the same amount of time, then she can just come back and pick me up.
Yeah, I
and
think
do
me and
some
Greg
of
can
it.
handle that. Let him know.
I'll give him some bacon for it. They're almost all the way broken. This is crazy.
Sounded good. Pull the legs apart and see how far that opens up. Is there anything else holding the?
I don't
not
think
much.
so.
Yeah, I think you're
Put
pretty.
my
Okay, so
fingers through it all the way.
yeah, I see a little if you can find some connective tissue, see if you can cut through this meat a little bit more, or I guess that's the ribs.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
okay.
you're right. Okay.
Okay, so then, yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
Flip
realize
this-
I broke them from where I broke
yeah,
them.
I think you're good. Flip this forward, all the back end stuff, okay, and see if there's anything else connecting. No, okay, good, excellent. Cut as much as you can, reaching back to connective tissue. No, have that flip, just flip forward, so it's out of your way, and cut more connective tissue forward and back there.
I don't know what stuff is going on in the back.
I accidentally sliced the liver.
Oh no.
Not the liver. Or kidneys? Maybe it was kidneys.
These are kind of buried in there.
Yeah, they're in the back. So that must be what
Within,
this is.
within the meat.
That is the kidneys, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I accidentally put one.
Oh.
mean,
I have more than one Scott. Oh, but it's not. That it can't be the. Oh, I only took the bladder. Bladder. Yeah, no. Yeah, kidneys are.
It should be.
I
up
cut the
there,
bladder more than once.
right? Yeah. Right, that's the thing too. You really don't want to cut the intestines.
Oh, shit. I mean, at least the bladder you can wash out.
Right. Yeah, and it doesn't have the same.
What if we
For
started?
this, it's fine.
Yeah, I think you can have it right through that.
What if we started kicking and squealing all of a sudden?
Yeah. The last time I did that, I
You were
thought,
just
oh,
waiting
I
for
could
it.
see a zombie movie right about here.
Right?
Yeah, excellent. That's exactly how it should go. Oh my God, look how clean that is. Look at that
Very
clean
good.
cut.
That's really nice.
Okay, I'll try to, what you did, I'll try to do that next time. I'm doing this. You got, that's a nice set of inside ribs.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Even with all the, because I did a poor job killing him, I know. But now I know. So,
So I brought a cooler with me too,
Oh, okay.
and on my way back I can get a bag of ice or something. Would that
Okay.
be helpful? You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would help.
All right, I'll leave the cooler here.
Okay.
And I'll bring ice on my way back.
I mean, I wasn't expecting you to let me have the whole pig, but I figured maybe we could just.
Yeah, we can
whatever.
split up. We have a meat grinder too, so
Nice.
we especially like the ground pork.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. I mean, anything I can get. I really just wanted the experience. You know what I mean? More than anything.
We
I figured
also
you letting
we
me
also
just
found
do
that
this.
that when we cooked the ribs in the slow cooker, they were tough, but then we steamed them. Oh, that is so
Oh.
fucking good.
And how did you steam them?
Well, actually, again, it was in a slow cooker, but with water. I mean,
Oh,
I should say,
okay,
I
right.
should say no. I think it was in the oven. The oven is where it dried out. It's when we did the slow cooker with water
right, okay.
that was so delicious.
Oh,
So that is
yeah.
definitely the best part. So
Yeah, that's
I
interesting.
highly recommend that.
Man, I'd really like to get some of that cheek meat. I hope I didn't
Yeah.
ruin it all.
Is that clean on the inside? It looks a little rough on the outside.
It's I mean it's
You can rinse it.
cleaner than the pig.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Here, let me get a picture.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I think my phone's still going, but.